Hello everyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Today, well, you saw it. We're gonna do some game living. Mainly what I'm gonna be doing today is well, making this scene correct, because the project had a slight shift in what I wanted to do with it. So this entire thing has to change, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it on stream. Because why not? I have no reason not to. It sucks though, because I did put a lot of effort into like that stuff that it was made for it. I hate it, but you know, that's how things be. Some things will stay, like most of the room, really. Though the most important thing that will change is what's inside the room. Because instead of a bedroom, which it was originally was, I'm going to be making a office out of this thing. So I need to go make myself a desk, which is going to take the longest fucking time of anything, really. I was hoping I didn't have to, but you know, when projects change, they change. So I gotta go make myself some desks. Add child node. Shape. Not collision shape, no. Mesh. I need a mesh actually. I don't even need it. Or no, I just need a mesh. I'm gonna do a box. Very nice. That is not what I wanted. Thinner. Go thinner. There you go. Add a bit clear. A bit shorter, like that. That seems like a really desk. Leg. There you go. And that should no longer be. Yep. Move it up. And there we go. And now we just gotta duplicate this a few times. Like 2. Like 3. And like 4. Look, we have a desk. We have a desk. Cool, right? So now if I move this entire thing, we have desk. I will need to give this a collision, but I'll do it later. Let's give it a collision now. We'll just do one big collision. We'll do a box. And then just apply this collision shape to it. To make it a bit easier for me, and also to make it so that, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be functional. Go. Just there you go. That's about the size of the desk. What's this? Shape only. I use this. Okay, well, in that case, we'll just do static body. I know, just grab all of this, but then set the static body. There. Done. Now stop complaining. But there you go. We have desk. I will change the color later. Right now I don't really care too much about the color and stuff like that. Because I don't need to. In any way, shape or form. Right. Now you have desk. I did not want to show all of this off. Go away. Shut up. Go away. Alright. So I need to put a beam here, which we'll call child mold. Alright. The viewer. Come over here. And I'm gonna give you a static body. To give a mesh. And that mesh will be a capsule. A bonk. That's massive. That's fine. Yeah. So now we have this motherfucker, and he's gonna be an interviewer. This is gonna be a job interview. Oh, scary stuff. Also, don't worry about the fact that the meshes don't have anything on the outside, and that there is just a void there, nothing else. Don't you do not need. Oh, I'm loud. I put myself down a bit because apparently I was very loud. Actually, I will put myself down a bit in OBS. Oh, I'm still loud. Why am I so loud? I was never expecting to be this loud. Damn. Alright. So now, the player spawns, well, at 0, currently. Because it is a node, not a node 3D. So they currently just spawn at 0. I believe they spawn at 0. Yeah, it's 100. So, yeah, that's fine. I'll just move 00 somewhere else. I'll probably change that to a different node in a bit, but that's fine. So right now, what I need to do, what I think I need to do, is make an interactable, which is an interactable, but not the type of interactable I need. And I need to make it so that when the player walks up here and press something, text box appears of this motherfucker speaking, and then I need to you know, do some stuff. Yeah, I need to figure out how I want this to go, because right now what it is, it's just this will be here, and then, you know, player just spawns here, and then they have their job into you. That's the current idea of what is going to happen. But I kind of need to make a system to where, well, one, the interview can take place, so I need to make some more HUD elements. And secondly, well, what else do I need to have done? I need to think of some stuff that I want to do for this. I'll also need to make something that, you know, the player can choose probably some dialogue options. So that's gonna be fun. Because I need them to choose what they're gonna say in the interview, right? So I need a way for them to choose what they can say in the interview. So yeah, that's gonna be some fucking 3am math right here. Well, 3am code, I suppose. Because I'll need to make a different HUD element that's able to then act as that and then interact it through there. I don't wanna. This is gonna be so much more complicated than I wanted it to be, but that's fine. I think for now the most important part is just to have the interactable that I have right here, the action interactable, which currently does nothing. Because, well, the script currently just says take action. Currently is just the template that I made so that I can do it quickly. So no action has been taken yet. It just stops you from pressing the button again. So what I need to do is make that connect to the interviewer so that the interviewer starts displaying stuff on the HUD element. And I need to make a chair. Well, actually, I don't need to. I don't think I will. For right now, I don't think a chair is important. What will be important, I think, is trying to see what I want from this, right? And especially how I can keep my target audience engaged as well. But I will do that research though off stream, because I don't think that's very interesting to see me looking at text. But right now, what I think I'm going to do is connect this to this motherfucker so that he starts spouting nonsense, and then we can go from there. So this goes here. So actually I need to then go to the scene. Wow, look at that. It's an area 3D. So what I need to do now, this is the default size of the area 3D, but because I want this to be bigger than this, actually I can just place this here, and then we're fine. I just place it there. What I need to do is then have it activate something on the HUD, which I need to make a thing for, which will be called just a simple add source control. Which will go over here and then change size. What the hell? Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's more like what I want. What the what the hell? Okay, I don't think I really want to be this big. I think this will do fine. So now we put a label in here. I will change this to text. Dialog box, and then we'll do we add a child of rich text label. Just do. Oh, you see. That's exactly not what I wanted. Yeah, cool. But if I do it with this, it does the same effect. Motherfuck. Okay, so that has the same effect, then what? What can I use? Well, I'd lesson to text edit, that's not really what I wanted them to do. I could use a container maybe. Oh, that's the same thing. Okay. There has to be a way to do this. What I want to do is make sure that it's like that, but not stretched out. Oh, this is not either. Oh, maybe that's it. Because the dialog box, the control itself is that small, but there. Why won't it? Why will it not? Yeah. see. So if I do this, you can see that it's like for that to fit content, and it will become bigger, but it doesn't go this way. Okay, cool. Now it does. At the same time, okay, so now it gives me the thing that I wanted to give. No, I don't want this. Now if I make it small, once again. Oh my, why are you going so small? There you go. It shows nothing. Oh my god, just fuck off. Just give me a new one. Fit content, that goes away. Sorry. Who moved it? No one did. Off. Oh my god, why are you sneezing? I hate sneezing. Like a burning passion. Horrible. Sneezing is so terrible. I'm just a little confused on why you don't line fill alignment rule. See, none do not justify by adding or removing. She does justify text by using the space between the words. Remove trailing. Uh-huh. No. Not all justifications. Then it says automatically update fits content matching the behavior of the label, which would be this. If true, BB coding formatting, notice only effects on the text, not the tag. This won't do anything for me, but let's do that. So I have to turn auto wrap off. Behavior needs to auto wrap word, but force break word if a single word does not fit on the line. So I don't know that. So if I do if I do this like this, like so it'll break it to, but why is it like sticking to that size? What if I want it bigger? Like it just doesn't make sense. You can't set in. Is this the issue? What if I put this at 10 and then turn this up? Ah. Is that the issue? Nope, because now that thing is just that size. Okay, let me remove this again and add a new one again. That. Let's put this to 10. Now you see, but if I change the actual size of it, it stretches out the fucking text. Like, what's the point then? Like, what's the point of a text box that I can't change the size of? Oh my god. This is actually something that can be fucking annoyed. Why would you let me... Why when I change the size with text in it do you get annoyed? But if I do it without text, you don't get annoyed. What the hell is the point? Number of spaces associated with a single tab length. Oh, well, that's not what I need. It's just not what I need. All I want to do is you have to be fucking... Follow. No, auto mode. Like, I want to make the text box fucking bigger, but why do you change? If I do that, it just looks awful. Like, why? Why do you be so fucking stupid with this? Like, no one asked you to fucking, like... Just stupid fucking thing. Getting me annoyed. There has to be a way of doing this. Oh my god. Time to go to Godot Docs because... Yeah, thank you, Fire. Thank you, Windows. Actually, I have docs right here. That's 4.2 though, and I need 4. Yeah, I need the 4.4 branch. Yo. I need the reach text label. Give me this. I mean, this is the code. That's great. That's not really what I wanted though. What I wanted is to show how the fuck do I make the text bigger. Unless you have to do it through code. That would be stupid if you had to do it through code. Assume not. I assume not. I mean, signal that triggered when the user clicks on the content between the meta URL tags. I mean, that's just not something I need right now. Nope, nope, none of this is something I need. Where's... Okay, this is just telling me stuff about the code. That's not really what I wanted to know, though. I didn't want to know the code behind it. I wanted to know why the fuck it won't do what I want. Like... Oh my god. Okay, this one might not be the right option then, apparently. To label, just a label. Oh, that one immediately works as you would expect it to. Cool. If I do that, then it has the same. There's still such as oh my god, fuck off. 16 is fine. Close this, please. So I guess this will do. This will just have to do. This will just have to do for now. What? to go to, which one was it? Not that one. Right, now I need to go to... How am I going to display the text? I mean, for right now, the simplest thing would just be get game.hud and fucking do shit, but not too happy with doing that. I can, because I have the HUD inside of game, so you can just get the HUD, get the dialog box, get the label from the dialog box, and then put inside the label, put the text that I would want it to be displayed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then depending on the signals, it displays a different part of the text, and so on and so forth. But it feels a bit, I don't know, it feels a bit cheeky weaky. Like too simple, in a way. I have to make some way to where know which one has been done before, and then you can do it through a switch case, I suppose. Just have it all in one, like on a tilt, have it all in one massive switch case. That's a possibility, but I don't think I really want to do that. Like, there's ways to getting dialogue in like the dialogue trees and stuff. There's enough plugins for that, but I don't think I need that. What I needed to do is start the interaction with the interviewer, which means the interviewer should have the text. And all I need to do is send a signal from this to that object so that it can actually start its dialogue tree. I think that is a better way of doing that, because then the responsibility of the text and dialogue and stuff falls onto the interviewer object instead of onto this interactable, because I don't think it should fall onto this interactable cookie. Yes, that is indeed a cookie. That is correct. That's indeed a cookie. And hello, welcome for tuning in. I actually can't see what that is. My eyes are too shit. Is that a rice bowl or something? God, I wish I could see my screen better. I actually can't. Now I'm completely lost the train of thought I had. No. Oh well. Why am I still on annoyed? I should not be annoyed. It's this one, right? Yeah. There's my wings back. I forgot I had those on my numpad. Probably hit my numpad at some point. Yeah, how are you doing? Right, if that is the case. But I don't know kind of what I want to do. I should make a script on the interviewer object. Attach a scripto called interviewer. This will just sense in 3D. How am I gonna get the text in here though? I mean, I know how I'm going to get probably the text in here. It's just have it's probably just a massive switch case of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then every single time you've passed one, cool, go to the second one, and there you go. Now you have dialogue. I'll work on that a bit later. First, I want to make sure that this gets the signal, so I need to. Do I need to make a special signal on this, or do I just... No, you need to send a signal, which will be... I need to connect it to something on your end. It should be a function called start interview, I guess. Function start interview. Just nothing for now. And then I need to, in this one, should have a have your own interviewer. No 3D. Which will be you, obviously. So let me attach that already. Focus. Right, and then we do here, we have signal start interview, and on this we do start interview dot connect, and that will be then viewer dot start starting to do. So now it's connected to it, and once this emits the signal, it should start this method, yay, which will then be here. Start interview dot emit. That is if I'm correct. I think that's correct. Only one way to find out, I suppose, and that is to just go through it and see if it actually works. Do here is then do print started. Oh, started interview. Right. Let's see if this is able to work. Action taken. No interview started though. Okay, which means that my signal connection. No, it did work. Haha. I'm blind. It did work. This works. So we have a connection between the object and the interviewer. Let's go. Okay, so now that's connected. Yay. It's very nice. Now that they're connected, I can work on inside this method. So doing this, we need to go find the HUD, well, the label. We'll do find func find dialog label, which will then be game dot HUD dot children. No, we need to do a God. Fuck, how do I do this again? Oh, I haven't coded a for loop in a while. I am stupid. Ah, fuck you, Doodle. Fuck. How did I write this again? For C in dot HUD dot should be children. Get children dot count. No. if C dot name equals dialog box C dot get children we do our label equals okay. We do this. Where did my music go? The music just stopped working. That's great. We do find dialog label. All I'm gonna do is print label dot name. But that worked instantly. Cool. Not the greatest solution because I have to find it each and every single fucking time. But, you know, it's only once in the scene, I suppose. That's not too bad. Now we can use this to then display the first set of texts. Which I need to make. I would rather have this like in a JSON file. But I don't know how to load JSON files into this yet. Or rather, any sort of other file. Why does my music just keep stopping? Okay, why is it just not playing anything now? There we go. Steam is such a shit player sometimes, I swear to God. Did it stop again? No. Can be so annoying. Let's think here. So now we have this. I need to see how I can load in a JSON file. Loading. Yep. Too much. Oh wow! I came real close there. I wanted it a hug. Give me a hug. Fucking Christ! Genuinely though, I can either do a lot of this work and like, oh, just that. Okay, that was not what I thought. That was the. What's the rest of the stuff actually? Okay, that's that. That's a bunny. That's that one. Okay, well. I forgot I had some of this stuff. I generally did forget. What I want to do right now is just print one of the strings. So what I'm going to do is function display dialog to view. Pass for now, which will have a variable called text, and text will be filled by such cases. How do I write those again? I think I remember how to write a switch case. Or not, that's just the easiest, because we've been using it to so in this case, it would be a match. Match 1. So it's the test, because this will be connected through something, and then we have a thing in here which will be called function. No, not this should not be called. This should be something different. Choose. I should be display interview. Label dot text equals text. Did not need that. Right. So now I need to inside interview. I need to do connect label dot no, I need to do label dot What is the? I need to find out what the signal is called. Node. And when the node receives an input event. I guess that will be that one. GUI input event. Content resize. Yeah, it would. I'm assuming it would be GUI event. Input. Dot. I'll look at that later. Dot. Connect. Func. Raise. X. X plus equals 1. And then we do. Just tell I can do. Then it should be 1, and then it should be 2 after we click again. That is the idea right now. I don't know if this will actually function. Okay. It's a no. Let's put you up to 1 by default and see if that displays to begin with. Alright, I need to do this one just to see if this even displays. Nope. So it doesn't even display. Ah. Well, no, it wouldn't because call display first. I need to call display afterwards. I mean, this. Choose and then display. Good day to you. Hey, it worked. So that did work. Which means the connection does work. That's cool. What does not work is the GUI input. And for that, I'll need to go to Godot docs again and see what the hell that means. Label. I need to know what its signal means, otherwise I can't really do much. Not even explained in here.
Controls will be able to receive mouse input even though giving events through and how these should be handled. Also controls whether the control can be receive the entered exit signal. See the contents to learn. The control will receive mouse input events and mouse button events if clicked on through. Control will also receive mouse entered signals. These events are automatically marked as handled and they will not propagate further to other controls. The result in blocking signals and other paths. Control will receive mouse input events and mouse button events. Click on through. These controls will receive signals. Oh, I think I should have it on pass. Then and see if it works. Nope. So instead, I'm gonna do a input map. New action. We're gonna call it skip. No, continue dialogue. Continue dialogue. No, original dialogue. Skip. Add. Which shall be space. And now I need to connect it to the player, which is easily done because, well, they have written the player. It's inside of, well, it's inside of a thing. And we're going to do the same thing as we do here. Signal, dialogue, dialogue. Right. Right, and then we go to interviewer. We do start interview. We do game dot player dot dialogue signal dot connect raise x. This can then go wait. And then we simply do inside of here. So I don't think this will work, but we'll see. Remove these and we run it again. It does work, but not entirely. It does work, it just needs to activate once. So put you on this. We'll do that one here and start interview. I need to go make myself a different button for it, but that's fine. We'll do enter. Oh. So now if I press enter, oh, what? Invalid property or key with value nil on base type of label. Ah.
Text is not, but text should be 1. Oh, wait, shit. I see. So this needs to happen once and then it can take over after that. So that to you. Shall we begin? Easy. It's so good. Which means I now can do dialogue. Hey. It is such a stupid way of doing dialogue, but I can do dialogue now. Oh my god. This should not be how you do a dialogue. Like, it is disgusting. It works, don't get me wrong, but oh, I do not like the fact that it's going like this. That is nice. I don't need this print anymore. And I also don't need the print over here anymore. So what's funny now is that I can make a thing. The only exception to this is when you make a choice. But here's the thing. If I'm doing that, I can change X to be also text. Because it's a variable, it's a global thing. It can be text, it can be numbers, it can be anything. So I can make very big things with this switch statement. Is it a good thing? No. It is not. You should not have this. Using a switch case like this is ridiculous. And stupid. But I mean, it works. I should not be doing dialogue this way, but I am. Because I refuse to make this a big elaborate thing that, you know, will take me like weeks to do when I don't have weeks to spend. I really want to get this project up and running and test as soon as possible, and this is the quickest way of doing that. So how am I going to do questions and stuff like that? How am I going to make people answer? Very simply, inside the HUD we will have a specific thing for that that will let you click on it. It will need to enable your mouse, and then you click on it, and then or I can use the arrow keys to choose, but we'll see how that goes. And what you do is you click one of them, press button, and then inside the switch case of the interviewer, so inside of the switch case, it'll go to the correct one and answer accordingly. So that's the idea I think I'm going with now. Not great, I'll be honest. It's very stupid. It works, don't get me wrong, but stupid. It is so it hurts me that I'm doing it this way, but you know, function over foreign. Like in in the final release, I should never do it like this. I should have like an actual like dialogue system that's able to like take care of this stuff, but I just sent this to someone. I said it's their friend of void. It is. Quick and dirty. It sure is quick and dirty, but that's all it really is. The only thing I can foresee that's... quick and dirty. Uh... to be fair, the player's script being like 72 lines is insane. I will admit. And most of it is this. I grab the declarations with that. It's a bit much, but it works. I think right now I put... where do I set the mouse? Do I just set it in here somewhere? No. Oh, I set it inside the radio. That's lovely. That is so lovely of mine. I just set it here, a hard cap to get fucked, idiot. I really make that a different thing so that when I get out of or go into menus and stuff like that, I can actually set it to not captured. So that, you know, I can do stuff with the mouse. It's not that hard to do. It's instead of red, you can step it like this, but especially when I need to do it inside the physics process, where I can check depending on certain variables. I need the mouse to not be captured. Set the mouse to not be captured, please. That'd be nice of you. But for right now, though, this is the more important thing: getting this small little dialogue thing working. Well, it is working. To be fair, it is really working now. I was not expecting to get this working this quickly. I was thinking of this being a lot longer of work. To be quite honest, it's not pretty, obviously, but it works. And especially for the demo coming up, this should be fine. The only thing that I see that might go wrong is that I can note in my own code. Because I'm gonna have to write it all inside this one case, right? Because this is the choose for dialogue interview. And it's annoying. The only thing I can do is make a no switch case, which is called the choose dialogue choices, where that method runs separately along this one, and it will have different sets of things on a different variable to where it can set text as well. And then this one does not run because it is a different one, and it then just doesn't overwrite it because it's just not active. It switches between the two. I think that would be one of the better ways of handling it. So that instead of having one switch case, we have a few, so that I can separate where the text can go and where the text will end. It will still mean it's all going to probably go into this class. Well, the script, I suppose, because this is the interviewer. It's going to be responsible for the dialogue of the interviewer. Though it doesn't have to be. I think what I'll do is have a separate script for the choices that'll display the choices and stuff like that. That will be responsible for sending the text after a choice, and then this simply takes over afterwards. Which means that I'll need to send a signal to this to let it know from which point onward it should start again. yeah, fuck. It's still gonna be a bit comply, but not very comply. Oh, that's okay. That's okay though. That's okay though. I kind of think of what I want to work on right now though through this. I think for now, it's gonna fill in a small little tech demo of the interview, and then tomorrow I can start working on the actual functions of it. So by that I then mean making the actual like demo part of like choosing one or two, and then you can like, oh, I can use my numbers. Just have 1, 2, or 3. Just choose 1, 2, or 3, motherfucker. But that's and just have it so that you can do stuff. I think that would be a good idea, so that the player can just simply press like a number on the keypad or a number on their keyboard and choose the option they want. And depending on that option, the interview will go one way, and then you have a short little demo of what the interview would be like, and I can test with it to see how people feel about it. Is it intimidating? Is it not? What do they like? What do they not like? So actually get like testing done, so that I can start writing stuff down and see how like. I do think jumping would be something I would remove, mainly because in this type of game you don't really need to jump. And because it's going to be more of a simulation tool where people can actually like sit down and like experience what it's like to go to these important events, I don't think it's that necessary to then have some basic game elements like jumping. Because realistically, you wouldn't be jumping through an office, right? Well, I mean, you might, but they would declare you for insane. So with that in mind, I will probably just open up Obsidian and go write some stuff down and see what they want to do with it, and then from that on see what we can do and see like how we can approach it. Because I also think that I probably want to make some animations on the player as well, to where we can actually move the player and sit them down like a chair or something like that, like a little animation to showcase that you've sat down, you're ready for the interview, blah 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 blah. As well as, the interviewer actually. So when he asks, "Shall we begin?" you actually answer yes or no, or be like a funny joke or stuff like that. So I really think heavily of what responses a person can have in a situation like this, but other than that, it's not going to be overly massively complicated from this point onward, because a big bulk of this now is nearly done, right? However, one of the things that I can still do is that maybe this like the actual like interview email that they send, or that they have a walkthrough to like one of the facilities that they have, so you should have like this walk with person through like tour of the facility while you have your little interview, or solve this puzzle inside the room, and that is your interview thing. And then while you do that, afterwards you're gonna get a question on your time, based on your time and your what solution you came up with for it, something like that. That's for future. Right now, I think the best course of action is to just simply, find out what I want to do with it. But before I do that, I will take a small break and go and drink something, get some coffee, and then come back, and then we can work on this. But I need a small break because I'm also starting to get a bit hungry. So I might go snack something as well. Actually, no. I've already been up for an hour now. I think what I'll do, because I'm going to be streaming tonight anyway, is put this to Git and then end the stream here for today, because fucking we did more than I thought we would get done. We got a lot more done than I thought I would get done. So, I'll be ending the stream here today. But I will be back later today with some Ratchet, probably some Ratchet and Clank or some Siege, depending on what I am feeling. So I'll see you guys later.